You need to think in that perspective actually. So so please, you guys need to be very careful while developing any program or any software, you know. So you have to always keep these 5 to 6 things in your mind. The yesterday class also, I was, focused on these topics because this is the most and crucial part of our entire software programmer. Okay, you have to, any any requirement comes, or maybe you can say any software development you wanted to do, or maybe any sort of application which you want to implement, always comes first with the what requirement, always comes with the requirement. Then on that top of that, once you read, you were going through the requirement, came to know like I need to design the program, because after requirement you need to analyze it. Okay, and you have to make architecture for it. It's a kind of design document which you are going to prepare. Then you have to design the program, how exactly I will code it. Then you have to write same code on Python. Okay, or any languages which you can say. Now another one, you have to correct the syntax. Okay, if there are syntax error, right? And then you have to test your program again with what, with proper use cases. You have to pass at least 5 to 10 times different input to get different output, so that you can say my program is being tested and it is perfect, the one I wanted to be executed, the way I wanted to be executed, the way my output has to come same way this particular program does. Okay, so this is how you have to think, and this is how always these things you need to keep in your mind. Okay, now, so let me start with input and output statement. Okay, so first let us go to output statement. So do you remember yesterday I have written one line of code which I have mentioned, print hi all, welcome to the Python programming. This is what yesterday I have written somewhere. Somewhere means Jupyter notebook. Okay, because I am using Jupyter notebook and I wanted you to please use Jupyter notebook, because that is very crucial as well as very good for you guys. At the beginning at least you should have hands on Jupyter notebook, because that is the very, you can say, well known software, and you can say well known IDE to work for Python. Okay, so first of all, print, what does print do? So it is a built-in functions and it displays the output on the screen or console. Okay, so as I said yesterday, I have showed you once like what output I have just printed, nothing but I have welcomed you guys. Okay, so that program was just welcoming you guys, and in Spider you must have seen the output on a Spider console, and in Jupyter notebook you must have seen the same output as in, you know where, on the very next line when you have run that. So I have given one example. Okay, please guys, those who are maintaining notes, please maintain carefully, because I must say this is a very good note actually. Okay, so please always keep remembering like what exactly things sir is doing. If you are not, because you do not have right now software, or maybe you can say you do not have in your system this Python or maybe Anaconda, otherwise you might have done the at the same time the one I was showing the in a screen. So better next time onwards you come up with your system. Okay, better. Always means I'm not going to give you lot many things, I can give you just a few things. Okay, so the same way. So uh, Gopi, I don't know, means like why you want me to send notes. I'm not gonna send right now any notes. Okay, so I just want you guys to prepare this. Okay, because I'm covering entire thing, so you have to prepare, otherwise you may get sleep. I am pretty much well aware about that. So I would encourage you guys to maintain a notebook. Okay, or maybe some sort of book, or maybe notepad. where you can at least write some notes about my lecture. Okay, so now example, you can see I have just printed what hello world, and that output is nothing but the same, the one which I wanted to print. Now here I have mentioned age, which is nothing but the variable. I have assigned 45 to the variable, and just I have again done the print statement. So I have just mentioned you have 65 minus age years until retirement. Okay, so that means you can mention that. So how your output will come here? You have 20 years until return, because here you have written minus operator. Okay, so that is how the coding is. Now let's say you want to code the same thing on your system, let's say. Okay, so I am gonna code on Jupyter notebook. So this is why I used to say like you need this Jupyter notebook. Yep. So now I'm gonna write this. Okay, so as I have copied from Windows, sorry, from what is that, from PPT. So this has to be changed actually. It will come like this, and this has to be like this. Okay, and here everything is fine, just you need to correct this because symbol has can vary. Now first of all, you can have a look. If you wanted to print this, what is going to be? See, entire thing is being printed. So yesterday also I have showed you print statement, how exactly it works. Okay, now if suppose you are writing this, so your age is mentioned as 45, and now you wanted to print you this statement, you have this much age year until retirement. So it's a kind of a statement which you want to automate. Automate means you don't want to enter every time age here, you just need to enter once in a while. Okay, age, and then you just want this message has to be printed always. So it will come, it will take the current age of yours. Okay, let's say. Okay, by the way, this is not my age. Let me just very clear with you. This is not my age at all, just I have mentioned. Yeah, so if you will run this, so see it is processing. So we got some error. Why we got some error? You know why? Because the print is not the capital. So Python is case sensitive language. Okay, so you have to write in this manner. Got my point? So Python is case sensitive. Okay, so if you will see here, you have 20 years until retirement. So now this operation has been performed. Okay, that is why you are getting here 20, because 65 minus 45 is nothing but the 20. So that is how we used to perform a normal operations. Okay, but print statement is needed for you to get some output on the console or output on your screen. Okay, so let me move on with this. I hope print statement is being clear for everyone. Guys, anybody has any doubt on print, please do let me know. If there is no question, please mention on a chat box. No, sir, we do not have further question. Everything is clear so far. Or if you have any doubt, please do let me know. Okay, okay, great. So 531 says, sir, can you please repeat again? Now, sure, I will repeat it again. So state print is a function which is nothing but the built-in function which is available in a Python library, and it displays the output on the screen console. Okay, oh god, not able to see the message, don't know why. Yes, all clear, sir. Great, thank you. So what I want you is, yeah, so it's a built-in function and it displays the output on the screen console. Okay, now If you wanted to print hello world, you just type print and just mention hello world. If you wanted to do something with the age, this age is nothing but the variable. Now you can just write it like inside print and you just mention your message. That is also fine. So here, as I mentioned, like you have 20 year of until retirement, so that is what you will get from here. Okay, so we don't need to do anything. We just need to declare, we just need to use print function. This is function. Inside the function you have to provide the values. So this is the nothing but the inside function. There is one value called hello world. Okay, so this is how you need to do. And before that I just showed you how exactly you need to code on, how you just need to code on this one. So here just I have just written print hello world, and I have mentioned here age, and then I have mentioned here print you have 65 minus age a year until your retirement, and you just need to get this. So this is nothing but our messages, you can say. So here again print is a one kind of function in which we are writing this line. Okay, and in the above statement as well we have print function where inside we are writing hello world. Okay, so this is what exactly and how the coding has to be done. Okay, now let us move on further. So output is clear. Now what is string and string literals? Okay, so here as I mentioned, a sequence of character that is used as a data is called a string. Okay, so it's a kind of, you can say, like combination of characters, or maybe you can say a sequence of character which has some meaning or maybe not. Okay, so and that is being used in our data, so we used to call it as a string. Now what is the string literals? When a string appears in the actual code of a program, it is called string literals. Okay, the same string when it appears in the actual code of a program, I will show you how exactly you will say. And and in Python code, string literal must be enclosed in quote mark. So quote mark is what, this one. Okay, either it's a double quote, either it's a single quote, it doesn't matter. That is why I kept one of the example here, so that at least you should have proper clarity. It doesn't have much difference. Okay, so if I am writing a equal to a string with a single quote, and b is equal to a string with double quote, that that means both these two, you know variables and assignments are equal. Otherwise, you will see is, it will throw an error. Throw an error means this is for this way. If I will compare these two variables, it will come up with false. Okay, so let me again show you this kind of example on my system, on Jupyter notebook, I must say. Yeah, so just want you to show this. Yeah, so guys, I am troubling some issue on this Zoom. uh, if somebody can share me their Zoom link so that I can connect with that and provide me, and make me host actually. So to whom I should say, this is going to over in another 9 minutes. maybe I don't know, some upgradation or what is going on. Anyway, so to whom should I say? uh, 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 yeah, so Bhavna and Ravi Kiran, you guys are there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so what I want, at least you should you once you open the Zoom, there is a one link you can share with everyone, or maybe you can mention in a chat box right now. Okay, so that everybody can enter into your link, and later on, I will ask with your HOD, sir, you should provide your link, so that I won't get any trouble. So Bhavna or maybe Ravi Kiran, out of both of you, means you somebody can provide me that and make me host. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, please provide me over the chat box only, so that I can and share with everyone. Got my point? Or else I'll get and I will ask us here only to enter into that link. Okay. Anyway, so Bhavna, please do it fast, because otherwise we will get dropped off. Okay, in another 5 minutes, you can say. Yeah. So what I was saying is, here you can see like A is equal to A string and B is equal to B. So what I'm saying is, if I will mention in a single quote here, I'll mention single quote here. Now these two statements are equal, so we need to verify it from somewhere. How will you verify that?
నాకు ఇట్లా గుర్తు సరిపోలేదు గుట్ట నిజంగా గుట్ట సరిపోకున్నట్టు గుర్తింది లేకపోతే నాకే గుర్తించడానికి ఓ అది చూసుకున్నావమ్మా డాష్ బెడ్ పెద్ద కవర్ కప్పు పెట్టాలి ఇదిగో ఏరుకున్నాన్ని
Yes. So you can see here these two strings. If these two strings are equal, then we will get B equal to A as well.
రమ్మని ఫోన్ చేస్తే నాన్న
Somebody can mute
హడావుడికి
the.
వెళ్ళాడు పచ్చి ముందు దగ్గర తెలుసా గొడవలు తెలియక వాళ్ళు ఆఫీస్ లో
Yeah, so here if you will see, we will get output what? We will get output true if at all, if these two are equal, these two strings are equal. So what is the difference between these two strings? It's nothing but double quote and a single quote. Okay, so one is double quote and one is single quote, so better to check. Okay, so I am gonna check with this by running this entire piece of code, but I am not able to verify. Why I am not able to verify? Because I haven't written anywhere print statement. Let me write that. So let me write that print. Okay, so let me write this print b equal to A. So let us run this. What you are getting? You are getting an error. Why you are getting an error? Because do you think this is b equal to a is an string, or maybe you will get this kind of output? Do you think that? I don't think. It is printing b minus a. Then how will you print that? Do you ever think like how will I get true or false? Just write b equal to a. Will you get that? Are you getting anything? And then I suppose I will mention it as an, or how will you get this? So you need to get here what? Some output. Okay, some output. Suppose I am writing here a and b. Okay, now what will you get? You're not getting anything. Why? Think about it. You're getting anything or not? You're not getting anything. So guys, so sorry for the trouble actually. Let me open one of the link actually. uh, this is to everyone. Okay, so if you guys are able to see my screen, what I'm asking is, uh, can you please uh, switch into this meeting? Everyone, can you please go into this meeting, please? Because I am going into that. Guys, please, I am going to resume this meeting, and please join this the above one. Okay. Okay. Guys, are you doing this? This is to everyone. Please join the link. Okay. And if somebody is facing any issue, please contact and reach out to me. Okay.